When workforce feels overwhelming, I find it helpful to get back to a simple framework. Step 1 is to identify pressure points. Which roles are hardest to fill, hardest to keep, or creating the biggest strain? You don't have to fix everything at once. You just need to know where the pain is sharpest. Step 2 is to map realistic talent sources. For that role, where could people realistically come from? Local schools, current staff, community partners, referral sources. What options do you actually have in your setting? Step 3 is to choose one retention fix. Improve one thing that affects the day-to-day experience for the people already doing that work. It might be onboarding, scheduling, communication, or recognition. Step 4 is to revisit and adjust. You come back to this regularly and ask, what's changing in our team and in our community, and what does that mean for our plan? You do not need a 47-page workforce document to start. You need clarity on the pressure point, a realistic idea of your talent sources, one retention move, and the discipline to revisit and adjust. Workforce is not something you solve once and then file away. It has to evolve as your team and your community change. On the left are a few signals to watch for: new vacancy patterns, departments that keep feeling underwater, staff feedback that points to preventable friction, community or training changes that open new options. Those are invitations to revisit your plan, not just headaches to live with. A staffing plan is not a one-time document. It's an ongoing leadership practice that gets stronger the more you check in on it and adjust. If your hospital or clinic is changing, your staffing strategy should be changing too. I want to leave you with 3 very concrete actions. First, choose one critical role. Don't try to fix everything at once. Start where the pressure is highest. Maybe it's night shift RNs, CNAs on one unit, or a specific support role. Second, pick one strategy. Test one recruitment, retention, or pathway idea for that role and learn from it. It might be a different posting strategy, a cross-training plan, a schedule change, or a career pathway step. Third, set a follow-up date. If it's not on the calendar, it probably won't happen. Decide when you'll come back to look at what changed and what you want to adjust. Small, consistent actions like these move you farther than waiting for the perfect plan. This is the slide I hope you remember a month from now. After you leave today, I'd love for you to do 4 things. First, pick one role. Start with the staffing gap that creates the most strain. Don't try to solve everything at once. Second, choose one action. Try one practical recruitment, retention, or pathway strategy for that role, something we talked about today that feels realistic in your setting. Third, assign ownership. Someone has to carry it forward, or it stays an idea on a slide. Decide who owns it and make sure they have what they need to start. Fourth, review in 30 days. Put a follow-up on the calendar. Check what changed, what didn't, and what you want to adjust. I'll end where we started. Rural hospitals do not need perfect solutions. You need practical, sustainable strategies that fit your people, your resources, and your community. If you leave today with one critical role in mind, one idea you want to try, and a date on the calendar to check back on it, then this time was worth it. Thank you for the work you do, and thank you for spending this time with me.